Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect Live, back with you once again here on this Wednesday evening. And man, oh man, they have some words. We got some words. I want to talk about some stuff on tonight. We're going to talk about a little bit some stuff here. And everything. We're going to talk about some. We're going to have some words about some AEWs, and we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite's bash at the Beats, and such. We're going to talk about that. We're going to review. We're also going to be, going to be talking about Tessa Blanchard and, some LOL TNA with them getting banned on Twitch. That's the plan. But, yep. But first, let's talk about AEW. I didn't watch any NXT because, again, I don't care. I don't care about NXT at all. The ratings prove it. I don't care. And most people don't. But, hey, that's what happens. W wants to be in the out. Again, I'll go on hard on NXT. I'll talk about that. I'm going to try to schedule that. Maybe a video. I'll give my full thoughts on it. Anyway, let's talk about Santina. Let's talk about AEW's Dynamite's Bash and Beach. All right, let's talk about Santina Ortiz, proud and powerful, versus Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. The Young Bucks and the Best Friends with Orange Cassidy. This was a four-way match for the number one contendership for the AEW Tag Team Championships. And I gotta say, this was a very fun opening match. Gets the crowd involved, which is important. You have to get the crowd involved. You want to get the emotions, the people. You want them to be like, yes, this is what the crowd is. You want to actually sit there and say, this is what the crowd has to connect with. We have to look and connect with the such. The crowd, everyone here got their moments to shine. Everyone had it. You had some really good stuff from the Young Bucks, of course. Then you have the Best Friends and such, Chuck Taylor, and then they had some good stuff in. You had to get the elite shout out as Young Bucks and Kenny Omega really doing some good stuff together, and then and Adam Page, which is now feeling a little bit distant from the elite. So who knows? Maybe I'm gonna call it out. I think Adam Page is one behind the Dark Order. Yeah, I think he's the guy. I think he's gonna be the guy. There's some really good stuff with Ortiz and such. I love this. He does this nice little, doing the whole Eddie Guerrero stuff, like one suplex, and then just have a really good, like a holding on the suplex right there. Just held it on, and then boom, with the complete and total. Just like, boom, cover 1, 2. It was really fun. It was fun. It was actually something really good. And so I'm like, wow, I was like, man, this is good. This is fun. Anyway. But yeah, the match was great. Again, really good stuff. It also felt, once again, I think the match did a really good job of really connecting with. I think really did a good job of getting all these teams' importance. Not only just the importance of the match, but also what is going to what it means to fight SCU for the Tag Team Championships. And also, and the one thing I did like is about, the no DQ match, Orange Cassidy, who I thought he was going to struggle to get any type of audience and such, but man, people love him. He comes in, does his thing, and then they had a comes in and helps the Best Friends and Proud and Powerful to get a huge suplex, and the crowd goes crazy. And you got Best Friends looking to be and heck, I gotta say, the Best Friends for the most part have had a really good run in AEW, and I hope they actually get a tag team championship shot, a tag team title run soon. I think they do have that connection with the crowd, and people love them. I'm worried that Otis Cassidy might get a little bit more popular than them, but again, people seem to like both the tandem so far, so yeah. Also, you have, once again, Proud and Powerful. They're doing some good stuff. Then you got the Young Bucks doing super kicks to everyone, except Hangman Page. They oh, he's elite, and then you got a little bit worried, a little confused, but then they still took everyone out. And then it looks like they were going to take the big victory, but no. Hangman tags Matt, who's not happy. He takes not happy as looks like there's a little bit of dissension, but yet Nick. Then you have Chuck Taylor. Yeah, who's the legal man as Kenny and Chuck hit the Kenny and Hangman hit the V trigger and buckshot lariat combo to hit for the victory, and they win, and it's a shocker. I thought Proud and Powerful was going to win, and get the titles for the Inner Circle, but no, the Bucks don't really. But there's not everything's all happy with the Elite. The Bucks are not happy with Hangman. Omega, they try to talk to him and they point at him, and then Hangman just rolls out by himself. Is this going to be enough for him to win the tag team championships? Who knows? But also in the match, like I said, it looks like there's going to be more things about the Elite. Then you have Cody come out with the Miami Vice shirt, looking like he's about to do anything. But yeah, he came in, the great promo, said, what he has to do to get this. He talked around it, really good stuff. He says, I'll take down Warlow in the match. Said Warlow when he says, I like this quote, although he thinks MJF should be worried because perhaps when Warlow takes off his suit, everyone will realize MJF should be carrying his bag. Oh, saying that Warlow looks like he's like, okay, maybe he should be the one, not be, he should be, MJF should be taking cues from him. Then he says, okay, I'll take the 10 lashes. And he went hard, like you said, he went hard on him. He says, MJF is a privileged man who found something decent in pro wrestling. And he says, MJF gets a huge head. Think he's, because all wrestlers says he's the old school heel. All that insider stuff. Because he does things differently. It doesn't do what everyone else does. But he says the reason why he doesn't do anything else does because he can't do those things that the wrestlers can do now. So he's like, I am okay. I'm not okay with all the 3 stipulations. But he says after all that, all the scars you left me, MJF, but he's going to give him one come Revolution. And next we have Joey and Janela cutting a promo, calling out Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford. And says that he's going to take them down. But yet next week he says he faces Rey Fenix. And then he's like, you know what? He's going to start 2020 right. He's going to beat him. It shows the world why he's a bad boy. Which is okay. Well, but yeah, it's a little bit step down from Cody's passionate stuff. But Joey Janela did decently fine. He was decent. Then we get to the real stink of the show. And I don't hate Brandy Rhodes. I don't think Brandy Rhodes the worst wrestler of all time. I don't think she's like, oh my gosh, she's terrible. She can't do this. I'm like, look, there are people who are worse. A ton of people who are worse than her. So I'm not going to be all in like, oh, she's the worst wrestler in history. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. No. But the thing is, what they have her doing right now is horrible. Everything is just horrible. The Nightmare Collective, horrible. When she's in the ring, she just can't. Everything is, from her promo work to her in-ring work. She could be at least decent, and that'd be fine. But everything in her matches, everything she's in the match, it was terrible. And I like the fact we have to go and talk about, this stuff here, about how these evil people and that crazy person wearing that straight jacket for whatever reason, like, he's dangerous. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. Like, I gotta like, you gotta look at YouTube for this person. I'm like, no. Why are you getting people who are randomly in Japanese, these random people, like you do these in Japanese feds, like, they're important. I'm like, show me why they're important now. Why are they so, people like saying they're so important? They don't look, important should be actions. And for right now, I don't see any action that is so like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. I want to see action. And I want to see a good action with with the Nightmare Collective. And I'm like, AKA, this is pretty much, you know what the night, it's just basically just something that Awesome Kong should do. Why can't you just have Awesome Kong be just Awesome Kong? We had to pull all this stuff out. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm like, this Nightmare Collective sucks. The match sucked. Everything about this match was terrible. I hate it. It was crap. It was garbage. Everything looked bad about this match, as was the Nightmare Collective versus Hikaru Shida and Chris Statlander. And Mel. I don't know who she is, but they deserve. In fact, I would say Brandy Rose deserve better. They all deserve better than they be in this crappy storylines, this craptastic stuff. At least they won. Maybe they'll just say after this they'll kill off the Nightmare Collective, have them beat them up, have them everything else, and been defeated. Have them completely and totally defeated, and that's it. Yeah. And, oh, gosh. And I've watched the Apron Moonsault. Now, I can't show it to you, because if I did, it would be like copyright, whatever. But, she's trying. She's really trying. And they just missed. She missed. And I'm still so bad. It's sad. But this was just, I could not watch this anymore. I was like, if I wasn't reviewing this, I would have just cut this off immediately. But it got better, as we had like some stuff with Dark Order. That's how bad it was. The Dark Order was a positive. Yes, we have a promo basically having us show new codes, including Hangman Page, and want to show the Elite are as powerful as them, even though the Elite are still being successful. I still say Hangman Page is behind the whole damn thing, because I couldn't get other people there. Marty Scurll, he's not gonna be there, so he's in Ring of Honor. So I would not be surprised he was there the entire time. I don't know, but yeah, this is anyway. We got Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, and let me tell you, I love his the cue card game. He's great at it. I love it. He's one of the best at it. And he goes on and takes up Moxley with his nice new sports car. And the winner takes on the winner of this match takes on the winner of tonight's main event. Next week, and they become the new number one contender. So yeah, Sammy Guevara versus Jon Moxley. But yeah, this was, I like the fact that Jon Moxley's entrance music did not show up at all. Either that's a botch, or they just said, let's have him roll up. Which, fine. But it's just, again, it's 2020 and the audio, it miscues and such. By AEW. I know live shows, man, they can screw up, but man, they need to really get better at this, man. You wouldn't see that stuff in WWE. I mean, maybe you'll see it in W2K games, in the video games, maybe. But I mean, we need to show that. I mean, come on. I want AEW to actually, if you say you're all elite, I want all elite production as well. So please, step your game up, AEW. But the match was actually good. Guevara and Moxley, I thought it was going to be a complete squash, but Sammy showed some stuff here. Got to get his stuff in. But they have decent chemistry and such. Again, Guevara and Moxley have some good stuff here. But at the end of the day, Moxley hits a nice suplex. John just keeps going. Forearms, just laying him out. Grab hits a nice superstar. He tries to hit a German suplex, but Guevara lands on his feet, hits a nice shooting star press afterwards. It's really good stuff, good combination. But yeah, at the end of the day, though, Moxley had to choke a bitch, and sadly Sammy was that, as he just got him with a rear naked choke and tapped out. And yeah, here it is. And after that, Moxley wins with submission, so he is on the road to face Chris Jericho. He is on the road to face Chris Jericho for the AEW Championship. He's on that road. But before that, Jericho music plays, the lights go out, the lights come back on, and Moxley's surrounded by the entire Inner Circle. Santana, Ortiz, Jericho, and Hager, or whatever. And they attacked him, and but yet the Inner Circle beats them down. But then you have Jericho with the coup de grace. He takes a spike for his jacket, and then he hits Moxley in the eye. His eye! And it looks like John Moxley is done for. Looks like he's done for, not just for AEW, but might be in his entire career. And after when he comes back to the and then you have Jericho with an interview saying, "No, this is not. We are not responsible. Says the Inner Circle are not responsible for this. They offered him the keys to the kingdom, but he slapped him in the face. He said it was a reckless abandon that led Moxley where he is tonight. And the winner of Allen and Pac tonight should thank him because they get to face him. See, Moxley gets, you can't compete anymore. And next week, they face Jurassic Express on this cruise ship, and they're going to take down Jurassic Express as well. So, yeah. And then you have, next match is MJF, the Butcher and Blade with the Bunny, and Warlow. Warlow in their corner, taking on Dustin Rhodes, Crew Team Marshall, and Diamond Dallas Page. Diamond Dallas Page, looks good for a guy who's over 60. But then again, dude was old when when he was in the wrestling war. He was in his late 30s and 40s. I believe he was around that age at the whole WCW in its prime. So yeah, it's weird. But yeah, this was a fun little match. You had people were waiting for MJF to get the Diamond Cutter, but it was a nice six-man tag. It was nice. You had some other stuff here. You had some good stuff with Dustin. He still has it. Nice. He has some good stuff for Canadian Destroyer. You have MJF being a complete prick and sucker punching Dustin with his ring on. You have MJF beating down Dustin Rhodes, and looks like that. And then Dustin comes back with a low blow, knocks out down the Blade and the Butcher from the apron. It looks like the tag, but Butcher pulls Marshall from the apron. Blade runs in, but he's caught by a power slam, and then the tag is made to DDP. And man, he looked pretty good. He got he did some good lariats. Then he get a diamond cutter. He actually did some good headbutt for MJF. and then I love the last when he hit 10 on MJF. And the sell job was amazing. He did a diamond cutter to Butcher. It looks like and he tried to get one to MJF, but he got a little blowed. He's like, oh, he's not getting one on him. Then he got tags in Dustin Rhodes, and then he gets a nice little Canadian Destroyer, and then DDP hits the diamond cutter on MJF. Crowd goes crazy. Rhodes, Rhodes is gonna cover him, and but the Blade breaks it up. Dustin comes in with QT Marshall, does a nice little a nice little dive onto the Blade Butcher and such. But then you had DDP doing a dive, takes down everybody. It looks like crowds they're shocked to see DDP doing a dive, but MJF completely shocks including QT Marshall with the roll up for the victory, and there it is. But yeah. And then we have a nice little interview segment of SCU talking to we'll say, hey, they're being interviewed, and then Paige interrupts and saying they just start talking, they're talking stuff, and then, but yeah, Paige is being more. I think again he's slowly drifting away because he's still pissed off. Again, it's just like the way he's spiraling down, but he's winning, so he's keeping Omega around, because I think he's like, if he loses, I think he's gonna snap and beat the crap out of Omega, and dust himself off from the Elite, because he really is still feeling that loss from last year, from not getting the world title, from not getting the ring from and such. He failed to get that. So yeah, this is not looking good for him. So he's still spiraling down. I like the fact he still has his drink with him. In the buy you drink. So yeah. But yeah, it looks like he's spiraling down. But now we get to our main event, as Pac, the bastard Pac, takes on AEW's version of Jeff Hardy, Darby Allin. And these two, what a match, what a main event. Connection, these two guys have great chemistry with each other. Darby Allin continues to be that big star that AEW is grooming for. He had some good big wins last year, but he hasn't got a victory yet this year. But I get the feeling that he is going to get some victories soon. But yeah, I think Pac really, took him to woodshed today in this match mostly. He hit him with I hit this big power bomb onto some steel steps. And that was pretty much. It was Darby did show life and he tried to fight back, but after that move, Pac really just dominated the match and such. And again, he dominated and showed why he is one of the top guys in AEW. And then he hits a big move. He hits the black arrow, the big black arrow. At the end of the day, hits it on his back, where he was just, again, the spine. It's over. 1, 2, 3. Pac wins, and it looks like he's going to be the number one contender. He says, yeah. He says, that Moxley is injured, and he will win by forfeit. And he says he's coming for Chris Jericho, and he's coming after the Le Champion for the AEW title. But then we got Moxley going low in the ambulance, but nope. With his eyes taped up, looking like he's like Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid 5. I don't know what that was, probably intentional. I don't know. Who knows? You have Moxley just walk up and says, nope, he'll be there next week, kick Pac's ass because he wants to get that world title. So yeah, it will be next week will be on the Jericho Cruise, and yeah, that looks like it's going to be a continuation. And yeah, this is just part one. And this is Brass to the Beach. I'm gonna see part two, and it'll be part two. I will be doing that as well. A review of that as well. And overall, I did enjoy this. I did like the set. The set was really good. It really felt that it was actually a different and important, but it had a little bit of fun as well. Beach balls. You had a lifeguard. You had all this stuff here. So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun show, nice 2 hour show. I wish they could have done a little bit more with like with the aesthetic. It looked like it was gonna be more 80s instead of this like beach going format. I thought it was looked more like a neo, like the lights of 80s and such. I mean, only one who fully got that memo was Cody with Miami Vice stuff. But yeah, but you know what? This thing was a fun little event, and I think it held up with Bash at the Beach, the quality of Bash at the Beach as well. And hey, if WWE wasn't going to use it, it was nice that the AEW had a really good event with this. So overall, I really did like this. And if you I say catch this. And, even though I would say skip Brandy Road stuff, but overall, again, I had fun watching this show, and I highly do recommend it. That was fun, right? But what else is gonna be fun? Me bashing Impact Wrestling, not just one thing, but also another. Maybe a little bit of Tessa Blanchard, and a little bit on the whole, the bigger news of Impact Wrestling being banned on Twitch. I don't know if I might even talk about Tessa. Again, I'll probably try to. We'll fit it all in here in the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this here live on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for being here. Listen to me, Dukect. We'll be right back right after this.